Hey, friends, welcome back to the Kelly Counts Macros podcast. I'm your coach, Kelly, and you're ready to make macros simple, sustainable, and something that works for you. If you haven't already, make sure you hit the follow button, leave a review, and share this podcast with a friend. It helps me help more people. So, what's happening inside of the clubhouse in the shred? Quick update. We're in the middle of our fall shred, and the energy is so good right now. Everybody is motivated. They have more energy, less bloat, and losing the weight that they want to. I'm super excited for the results in the middle of November. If you haven't signed up for the Clubhouse membership yet, it starts with a one-on-one consultation with me where I give you all the tools, your custom macros, talk through your day, and give you tips and tricks for how to hit your macros along with exercise suggestions so that you can lose the weight and reveal those defined muscles. I give you all the tools so that you don't get frustrated. So, today's episode, I've been wanting to record something because I know it's on a lot of people's minds, the GLP-1s. So, how I work with clients that are taking them. It's all over social media. And today we're going to talk about how I work with clients who are on GLP-1 medications or any other type of weight loss medication. So I will share with you how I help these users keep off the weight. I will preface this by saying most of my clients are not on a weight loss medication. I don't have any affiliation with GLP-1s. I just know that it needs to be addressed because honestly, as we all know, it is huge right now. So, first off, if you've been around me long enough, you know this. I will never bash a medication. I will never exclude anyone who is trying something new for their health. These medications are tools. They can help you get into a calorie deficit. They can suppress your appetite. And for many people, they quiet that food noise that has been overwhelming them for years. So, once again, the majority of my clients are not on a medication, but the meds are becoming more available. So, I felt the need to record this and just kind of let you know where I'm at. So, but here's what I hear from my GLP-1 clients all the time. What if it stops working? What if I can't get the medication anymore? I don't want to be on this forever. I'm scared of the side effects, but I don't want to gain the weight back. I've lost the weight, but the hunger cues and the food noise are starting to come back. I don't want to yo-yo again. So these are all real fears. And honestly, they're valid because the medication itself is not the habit. It doesn't help the lifestyle. It's just the tool. So what matters most is what you build alongside it so that when the day comes, whether you taper down, whether your insurance changes, whether your body adapts, you have the habits in place to maintain your weight and your health. So let's talk about what I think is the most important while taking GLP-1 or any other similar medication so you not only get results now, but you keep them. Number one, protein on board. Protein is a non-negotiable. Depending on your current weight and your goal weight, I usually recommend zero point 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per pound of goal body weight. So, why so much protein? It preserves your muscle mass while you're in that calorie deficit. Muscle is metabolically active, so it burns calorie at rest. Without enough protein, your body will just burn through muscle, not just through fat. So, lowering your metabolic rate. Protein keeps you full and satisfied, which is especially important when appetite is low on GLP-1s or other medications. Plus, you don't want to look wiggly jiggly and not have that lean muscle mass on board so that your body comps, so that you look healthy, you look fit, and you look strong. So the mistake I see all the time when people lose their appetite, but when they do eat, they still choose mostly fun foods: pizza, chocolate, bagels, soft pretzels, wings, chips, nachos. So there's nothing wrong with enjoying those, but without protein on board, you're setting yourself up for a softer, weaker version of weight loss. So you'll lose the weight, but not the shape, the tone, or the strength that comes with preserving lean muscle. So, some real life protein examples on breakfast: Greek yogurt mixed with protein powders and berries. Lunch, a big salad topped with chicken, tuna, or tofu. Dinner, steak, salmon, chicken with roasted veggies. Snacks, string cheese, a protein bar, cottage cheese, edamame. So, if you eat those types of things at breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snack, even in smaller amounts, you will hit that protein. So, what I love about the clubhouse is that all of the recipes are in there. All the protein packed recipes are in one spot, clickable, organized, designed to help you hit your goals without feeling deprived. So, inside of the clubhouse, you'll find high protein breakfast ideas like protein pumpkin muffins or cheesy egg bakes. You find easy lunch and dinner options like taco bowls, pulled chicken recipes, or our famous big as salads, and so many fun snack swaps like protein cheesecake bites, pumpkin pie dips, macro-friendly peanut butter and chocolate desserts, creamy recipes so that you can crush those cravings. So the beauty of the clubhouse is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can click into the guides, grab a recipe, and it's already been created with protein goals in mind. So no guessing, no stressing, just delicious meals that you and your family will enjoy and keep that fuel and protein on board. Number two, strength training. So, cardio burns calories in the moment, but strength training builds muscle, and the muscle is the metabolic currency. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns at rest. That means your metabolism literally works harder for you when you've built that strength. So, without lifting, you can end up what I call wiggly jiggly. So the scale weight goes down, but the body looks softer, it looks older, and it looks looser. So muscle is what creates that tone and shape you're looking for. It helps minimize loose skin, it supports your joints and keeps your bones strong. So something that becomes even more important as we age. Strength training also improves balance, posture, and overall confidence in your body's abilities. If you want to keep up with your kids, if you want to be able to get off the floor when you're playing with your grandkids, you need to incorporate strength training. But here's the good news, right? You don't have to live in the gym to see results. Even just 2 or 3 sessions per week can completely change the way your body looks and feels for 15 minutes, okay? What we do in the clubhouse, inside the clubhouse, we keep strength training simple and structured so it doesn't feel overwhelming. You'll find workout guides you can follow, whether you're at home with minimal equipment or a fully stocked gym. We also have a vacation guide, so when you go on vacation, you know what to do. I pair with my sister, train with Kate. So you're never guessing which moves to do or how to progress. She is a trainer. She offers 15, 30, or 45-minute training sessions that hit it hard. We encourage members, right, to post those sweaty selfies to celebrate consistency and inspire others and hold themselves accountable. We teach you how to progressively overload, meaning you gradually increase the weight, the reps, or the sets, so your body continues to adapt and grow stronger. And if you're new to lifting, we break it down into manageable steps so you can build confidence without feeling intimidated. People just don't know where to start often, and that's okay. So, strength training isn't just about aesthetics. It's about building habits that protect your health long term. That's why we emphasize it so heavily in the clubhouse. We want you not only losing weight, but also building a stronger, healthier body that you feel amazing in. Number three, the habits that have to be in place so that the weight doesn't come back. Here's what I see all the time. People lose the weight on GLP-1s because their appetite is suppressed, but they don't actually change the way that they eat or they move or they think about food. So the medication is doing the heavy lifting, not their habits. And when the dosage gets lowered, when insurance won't cover it, or when they decide that they don't want to stay on it forever, the weight creeps right back. So that's that yo-yo cycle that I'm trying to help people avoid. So just some habits that need to be in place. Consistent protein intake. We talked about that to preserve that lean muscle mass. Without this habit, you risk losing that muscle and regaining fat when you come off the medication. So protein needs to be second nature every meal, every day. Strength training. Cardio is great for the cardiovascular system, but muscle is your insurance policy. So even just 2 to 3 lifting sessions a week to help you stay strong, minimize that loose skin, and keep your metabolism just humming. Balanced eating, so you're not cutting out, carbs or fats, but building that plate that supports energy, hormones, and thyroid health. So if you're using GLP-1s and just to eat less pizza and chips, but never learn that balance, then the habits won't stick. Just being very aware of your calories and the skill of just looking ahead at your day, tracking your meal out, your wine or your dessert before you eat it. That's what keeps you in control, medication or not. And just having that daily structure and routine. So, success doesn't come from motivation, it comes from structure. So just having your go-to breakfast options, your grocery routines, your prep shortcuts, a consistent check-in system with me inside of the clubhouse helps you stop starting over every Monday. And the biggest thing for me, and that it's different about me, some people feel like, I feel like you're my therapist. Well, I am not a certified therapist, but we all know that with food comes the mindset, right? The mindset shift, the shift that food is not good or bad. There are no cheat days. You're not rewarding yourself with overeating because you had a long day at the office. So these mindset shifts are the difference between weight loss that stays and weight loss that yo-yos. We talk a lot about emotional eating and stress eating. And if those roots are not yanked out, then you're probably just going to gain the weight back. So working on that root, yanking it out instead of just popping the top off of the weed, of the dandelion, right? You have to get down to the root of things and deal with that. So, bottom line, GLP-1s can absolutely help you lose weight, but habits are what help you keep it off. Without habits, you're renting your results. You're not owning them. Okay. With habits, you create a foundation that stands whether you're on medication, off medication, or never take it at all. Going to repeat that. With habits, you create a foundation that stands whether you're on medication, off medication, or never take it at all. Okay? So let me give you 5 action habit stack tips that you can start today. Protein first. Pick one meal and always anchor it with 25 to 30 grams of protein. 2, replace one fun snack with a protein-rich snack. 3, strength training. Tie lifting to something already in your routine, okay? Strength training is non-negotiable. Pick 2 days. They are your fixed lifting days per week. Treat them like an appointment, just like a dentist appointment or a hair appointment, and have a plan. Think about your weekends. Think about how much wine you should have to stay on track. Think about your desserts, your meals out, and I will help you make it fit into your macro budget. So small steps stacked over time, make it a lifestyle and not a quick fix. So this is exactly why I created the clubhouse to cement these habits so that you don't gain back the weight, whether you took a medication or were in a cut. Okay, cementing these habits in place is key. This week inside the clubhouse, our recipe that we made on the meal plan was slow cooker taco meat. So, so good. So we made it the first night, and then the next night we used it in the Clubhouse Crunch Wrap Supreme. Super, super yummy. Both of these recipes are great for Sunday football or busy nights. All of the Clubhouse recipes are family friendly, flavorful, macro friendly, and members get to grab them easily inside of the guides. This week on Instagram, we celebrated clients navigating sustainable weight loss. Habits are what are keeping the weight off, like Stacy Bean, who lost 60 pounds. And guess what? She listens to this very podcast every Monday. She's a Clubhouse member, and it's part of her routine. She listens to this podcast every Monday, and it's been part of her success. So here's the takeaway. Medication or not, you must have protein on board. You must strength train. The medication can be the tool, but the habits are what keep you here long term. And maybe you're thinking, I've considered surgery, a shot, or medication for weight loss. Whether you do it alongside, before, or after, you're in the right spot. All right. Direct message me or use the link in the show notes to schedule a private one-on-one consult. I'll get you into the membership so you stay consistent with protein and strength training so you never yo-yo back. Together we'll work on managing that food noise and quieting that voice in your head so you can finally feel that food freedom. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with a friend. Don't forget to follow the podcast so you never miss an episode. You're always doing better than you think you are. I'm cheering you on every step of the way.